What's up guys, and we're back for a new update video. And as you can see, there's a huge change in my tank, huge compared to last update video. Alright, so let's go. I guess first let's talk about the problems. Alright, a while back, probably like a month, almost 2 months ago, we were talking about how I had to fight Ick. And so far I did end up taking out every single fish or whatever. And so yeah, it's been over a month or so. And yeah, and the first fish I actually put in was a 6-line wrasse, as you can see swimming around right there. So I was testing it out first with him, and he didn't have any spots on him, so that was pretty good. And so the second fish I added was that hogfish that you see right there in front. He seems to do pretty good still. Him and the 6-line wrasse don't really get along as much, but it's not a big deal to that I might have to get rid of them or whatever. But anyways, as you can see, I have a huge lightning with some really nice markings on him. And yeah, he's pretty good. He seems to doing really happy in the tank. He's really dominant right now. I do have the smaller lightning. Let me see if I can get him. He's over here in the back. There we go. But yeah, he is getting beat up right now from the bigger lightning. So right now I'm actually planning on getting rid of him, or not planning on getting rid of him, but I'm probably gonna put him in my 5-gallon in my fluval spec and just put him in there by himself or whatever. But yeah, that's one. I guess that's a fish quantity in my, I guess, what I got new or whatever. Oh, another thing about the ick was, sadly to say, every single fish except for that smaller lightning that I just showed you out did die from the ick. So even though I tried to take all the other ones that actually did survive, I tried to take them to my local fish store or whatever to see if they can hold it, but no, it ended up dying. And so my smaller lightning ended up pushing through it and survived. And so yeah, and as you can see, also another big change was the rock work. Yeah, I ended up, I don't know, I just really didn't like the older rock I had or whatever, and so I ended up going with this design. It looks pretty nice, and did take quite a while. I did it during the time I didn't have any fish in the tank, so during the time I was fighting the ick. So this ended up doing pretty well. I really like the way that it is right now. And one huge thing that you do see is all the amount of coral I have in the tank. Huge amount of coral. And yeah, I guess I had a few bad problems during the time I was changing the rock work or whatever. I did end up losing a huge colony. I bought a huge colony of long tentacle green torch white tip, and that one ended up dying. I was pretty disappointed. It was really one of my favorite corals. I was actually planning on just keeping it. It was huge. It was about 20 heads on it. It was literally covered the whole top of the tank. And so yeah, but sadly it ended up dying. So, and right now I have a lot of good torches right now. Let me see if I can run try to set up the blues on here and see, get y'all a little bit better picture of the color of them. I'm not sure if that does any good for you, but I guess I just keep it like that for right now. But yeah, right now the I mean, everything seems to be growing pretty good. Everything is doing really happy, and so yeah, everything's good with coral. I guess let me show you. Let me walk to y'all guys through the coral. All right. Let's see. Oh, let me just start from the left then. Let's just do the whole sand bed instead. Just a little bit easier. Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna be pointing with my finger. So right here, this one right here, I ended up buying a good amount of coral from what's his name? I can't remember their name. Cornbread. From eBay. I ended up getting a few stuff from them, and this came in with that order, and so I don't really see any color of it, so it's whatever. And my favorite thing that I got from them was these black hammers right here. These two big heads. They're really huge. One of them is already getting to split, and these small tentacle torches right here, they're pretty nice too. And I'm guessing this one right here. See if I can get y'all a better view. Yeah, this one right here. That one's like a blue, green, and like dark blue tips on it. It's really small, I guess, not huge. And this big one right here in the front. This one right here. And this one's a banana hammer. I'm guessing it's kind of a wall, but then it can be a head, so I'm not really sure what it is, but I mean, it's growing pretty well. Alright, that's from them. Alright, let's go back to the left side. Alright, so this one's a gold hammer right there. This small frag right there is a pink, and this one's also pink. And this one, it's also gold hammer. It's just haven't set it up yet because I recently got it. And these right here are really nice in person. I'm not sure if I can get the right color on them like in the camera, but it's a green tips on it, like a bright green. Then the tentacles are like gold yellow on them, so that's pretty nice. Alright, so right here, right in the middle, I have it's a splattered wall hammer, and it's pretty nice size. At first, I got this one whenever my local fish store, that had a 50% off all livestock, so I ended up getting it for dirt cheap. And so yeah, I ended up getting that one. Kind of starting to like that spot now. And so these clams, I have these two clams right there in the front. They don't seem to be doing all that happy. I'm gonna tell you something. Before doing all these update videos, I did have 6 clams in my tank, and they're pretty happy. They're really happy. I was keeping up with my dosing. I was keeping up with my stuff, you know, like keeping up with everything what they really needed, but I never spot feeded them. And so I mean, for not spot feeding them, they were doing pretty good. And so I ended up selling them because, you know, it's 20 gallon, and so I was some people were giving me pretty good offers for them, so I ended up just selling them to them. Alright, so right here, right in the middle, that's a splattered hammer. It's not fully opened up. Alright, back to this side. Let me see. Alright, this is another gold hammer, like on the one on the other side, just a smaller frag. These are just regular small hammers. These two actually came together, so I ended up breaking them apart. And so they're doing kind of good. Then right behind there, can't see. I'm not sure if I can get right there. That's only a purple tip with green tentacle on it. It's really nice. Alright, let's start from the left again. Start on the rock. Alright, this one right here, that's a rainbow frog. Got it pretty cheap also. Then right on top of it, that's a regular frog. And right in the back, let's see if I can get to focus. That's just really not sure what color it is. Two heads on that one. The ones that look really bright white, that's just I think they lost their color or whatever, but they still seem to be opening them pretty well. And so more on top. Right behind, it's still a lot of about 10 head or 5 heads on that frog spawn in the back. And then this one, that's a 1 head frag right there of hammer. And alright, let's go with the torches now and see if I can get y'all some good. Alright, so this one, that's a purple hammer. Or I mean not hammer, frog torch. And yeah, this one's whenever I saw the picture of them, I was pretty happy on getting them. So yeah, it seems to be loving that spot. And so yeah, and so right next to it, that's another torch. Let me see if I can. Yeah, I can't really get the color that you see in person or whatever, but this one's I would say like a orange or whatever, but it's a small colony, and it has about, I guess, like 10 11 heads on there. I got that one pretty cheap. I went to my we had a local frag swap here in my area, and so they had it pretty cheap, and so yeah, I ended up getting that one dirt cheap. And right on top, that one, so it's not an octo spawn, but it's a frog spawn, really nice looking. And right behind that one, there's a 2 head hammer over there, splattered hammer. Alright, so right here, right in the middle, let me see if I can. This one right here, that's actually the best coral I have right now in my tank. He's a rainbow torch, so it's a green with orange and yellow. So this one's got it pretty cheap too. The guy didn't know what it was, and so I told him I was gonna give him whatever the price I wanted, and he said alright, so we ended up going with that. And this is green. This is a green torch right here. He's doing pretty good. Let's see. This is another frog spawn. He doesn't like that spot that much since the flow is a little bit too high for that spot, but I mean, he doesn't seem to really be dying or anything. So I'm not having a huge idea if I want to move him or not. Anyways, yeah, that's him. That's like a it's like a white color. Whenever you just put the blues on, it's just like white. And I do have some zoanthids right there. They're like pink with like a purple mouth on them. Right then, up here, that's another torch. It's like a dark green with like light green tips on them. Then right in the middle, there's like a small frag. Not sure if you can see it, but it's like a really light orange. Then right behind there, that's another torch. That's a long tentacle green torch with I think like blue pink tips on them. Then right behind there, that's another colony of torches right there, and that's a really nice one. I got that one also on the 50% off on that deal here in my local area, so I got it pretty cheap. Then this one, I want to say it's a Dragon Soul torch, but you know, nowadays there's so many stuff that look like Dragon Soul torches, so don't quote me on that. But yeah, got it pretty cheap also. And this is probably like the torch that has the most color in my tank. This one right here. That's a really bright orange whenever you're in person. If you see it in person, it's super bright orange. And so I actually ordered. I'm planning on getting like 4 more of those this coming weekend or this coming week, and so yeah, and this is another regular frog spawn, and these are 8 cans, and I ended up getting these guys pretty cheap also for both of them. This is actually the first time I tried 8 cans, and so the guy told me just to go with these since to bring some color into my tank. And so these seem to be doing pretty good. And yeah, and so right behind there I also have a feather duster that I really regret buying. And so that's whenever I do a water change or something, try to get him out. And alright, that's most all the coral. That's all the coral so far. Alright guys, but I do want to talk about something. I am this coming either this week or the next week, I'm planning on getting another fluval spec, or not fluval spec, fusion 20 gallon, just like this one. It's same tank and everything, but just no livestock obviously. So I'm planning on getting that tank. I mean, it's used and everything, so the guy gave me, I'm spending about $100 for it, I want to say. And so yeah, so I'm gonna start trying to get up with these videos so I can get y'all guys a little bit more update of what I get and stuff like that, because I really hate making just one video and that's it. But yeah, I might have like a little series of building that 20 gallon, or yes, building that 20 gallon and seeing the process, how I do my stuff on it. And so yeah, hopefully it goes pretty good on that 20 gallon. And yeah, and let me show y'all, let me see if I can get y'all good pictures of the fish. And let me see if I can get this little fellow. Yeah, there goes the long-nosed hogfish. He's doing pretty good. I really like him. Has great personality. He swims around the whole entire tank, and so he's pretty nice. And so let's see. Over here we have the lightning. He's right now kind of really dominating the smaller lightning. So right now he's on that side, seeing if he can dominate the smaller lightning right now. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a little bit too difficult to get the 6 line, but yeah, there he goes. He's pretty nice. I got him really tiny. He was really tiny, and I ended up getting him pretty cheap since the guy said that he wasn't eating so well, and so right now he eats like a pig, so that's pretty good. And so yeah, let me see if I can get a picture of the smaller lightning down there. Yeah, he's right there. You can see he's getting really beat up, and so yeah. But yeah guys, let me know if you're interested on that series of that I'm gonna go and try to film for y'all guys, and see maybe if y'all guys like it or not. Just let me know. Yeah, I'm planning on making it. I'm not sure if I want to go all LPS also, or just go SPS on it. I'm not sure. Y'all guys should leave me in the comments, letting me know if what I should go with and what lights I should run on there. And so yeah. But yeah, this is a quick video for you guys, and remember to click that subscribe button, click that like button. Helps me out a lot, knowing that y'all guys really do like these videos. And well, yeah, just keep, I guess, just subscribe, and I'll do an update pretty soon of new stuff that comes in. Later guys.